1,100 miles. You're crazy.
You're crazy.
You're crazy.
You're crazy.
Good morning, guys. We're getting our belly rubs in the morning. Well, Bristol's rubbing Piper's belly in the morning. Everyone's getting dressed.
Piper's getting a foot rub.
A foot rub. Everyone's getting ready except for me.
And Piper.
And Piper. She's too busy getting rubbed. Okay. Moment of truth in the morning. Let's see. Yeah, that looks beautiful. Yeah. I'm ready to go another 10.5 miles today. You bet. Ouch. This is gonna suck. Okay, a little bit of foot care going on here. Just trying to line around the blister. Now I'll go over the top of it.
What is that?
That is a big, big blister. There we go. Hopefully they'll provide some padding and get me ready to go.
That's soft.
Yep. That's trail necessities. Bristol knew I couldn't walk very well this morning, so she brought me breakfast. Thank you, Bristol.
You're welcome.
Biscuits and gravy, yum. That's one of my favorites, and it should last me for a while on the trail. Beautiful Saturday morning. Some people out there fishing already. And we're on the road, heading up to the trail again. And I use the term trail loosely because it's the connecting route. But beautiful day, 46 degrees right now. Sun's up, not a cloud in the sky. Wind's not too bad. This is gonna be a pretty good day, I think, if I can keep the pace with my foot. If it's not one thing, it's another. But here we go, heading out of town and heading up north. Okay, so another day. Beautiful day today. Beautiful Saturday morning. Heading up to the trail. It's 9:23 somehow. Wow, we left late again, even though we were all up by 7:30. Partially that's my fault. I had to empty off the phone of all the videos and pictures and stuff from yesterday. And I was a little bit slow getting going this morning because of my foot primarily. I did take a quick shower since I didn't swim or anything yesterday. I just sat in the room. Anyway, I just got some moleskin on my feet, a couple layers around the blister to pad it, as well as over the blister to protect it. And I'm wearing a double layer of socks today. The thin socks I think caused the problem yesterday, and then a thicker pair over the top of that. We'll see how we go. I'm walking gingerly, but I am walking today. I'm not going to pop the blister. I need that protection on my foot. So if it pops on its own, that's what it does. But since it's under several layers of skin, it might actually have a pretty good chance of making it through. But painful, yes, but it's absolutely doable. So at least that's what I'm saying now. We'll see when I'm a couple miles down the road. But a beautiful day for hiking, and hopefully we'll be getting into a couple trail sections again this evening, which would be nice. They're short trail sections, about a mile or less each, I think, but at least it's something that's not the road. Man, these connecting routes suck. There's a guy over there. He drove into the gas station with his lawnmower. Only in small towns, I guess. Okay, since I left the GPS on yesterday, the trip odometer's way off, the time's way off, so we're just gonna reset the entire trip. And we'll start it all over again here. We're starting it all over again. And we are kicking off at 9:57 a.m. And we will get going here. Okay, actual start time is 10:02 after we got some sunscreen on.
Piper, what do you have in your hand? There's two. Where's the third one?
Right here.
Okay, Daddy's apple is somewhere. Those three were for Bristol and Mommy.
Okay. Here you go,
Why'd you
Piper.
put 'em in the top?
Hi, Mommy. Oh, wait. Mommy doesn't wear pink.
I'm Bristol, that's Mommy.
But you're wearing Mommy's vest.
Give me my pink hat.
Nope.
You don't like
Okay,
pink.
here you go. Apple's in here.
Do you like pink?
Apple, apple. Where's the third apple?
Apple.
Okay.
Mine, okay.
Put them in there.
Mommy's wearing pink too? Oh, she borrowed your hat, didn't she, Bristol?
Because my big brimmed hat is at school in my office. Okay.
Okay. Actual trail start time, 10:03 now. And off we go down the connecting route. It's probably gonna be the only time this weekend, or at least today, where you see me out ahead of them. That's because they stopped to decide what kind of music they wanted to listen to. Nicole brought her iPod out with her today, so the girls have something to listen to while they walk down the road, which is good thinking. We tried it with my phone, but my speakers just aren't loud enough, especially not when they get out ahead of me. But I can't stop because they're going to catch me in about 5 minutes and I'm just limping along. Dance, Bristol, dance! I don't know. Man, I missed that one.
Look at my legs. Look at my dancing. Ready?
Oh, I missed it. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, sorry. You didn't mean to kick you in the butt. She's so bad.
Bristol!
Oh, is it? Well, we got to cover up your face, though.
Eating his lawn, and he told us that there's a retired man and his adult daughter, 28 or so, he thinks, on the trail ahead of us. They're about a week ahead of us, and they're gonna try to do the whole thing too, so they're taking their time doing it. That's pretty cool. He actually offered us some soda or water or whatever we wanted, but we just started. We're fine. We're carrying everything we need anyway for the most part for right now. And so he told us, yeah, you got 2 miles to go to the stop sign, another 1.5 miles down the road from there, and giving us directions. Nice old man. Said he wished he could have done something like this when he was younger too. Nice man though. And once again, I'm ahead of them for about 3 steps. He also told us they just finished building a chapel in his backyard, and The dad and daughter went back to look at it. I think he was trying to get us to ask to see it too. But again, we just started and we gotta get going. We got a lot of miles to make today. Said he saw us sitting in a ditch having a snack earlier yesterday and saw our car last night before we took off to the hotel, and just, he's just aware of what's going on around him, even though it's miles away in either direction. Just kind of knew what was going on and keeping an eye on people. Real nice old man to stop and talk to us, see what we were doing, where we were heading, and talk to us a little bit. Offered us some refreshments. But it's kind of nice to know we're not the only ones on the trail after all. Even though it seems like it. They're somewhere up ahead of us by about a week. Hey, Bristol! You gonna dance? No. You're playing with your camera. It's only 50 degrees out. But we're kind of blocked from the wind here in the midst of all these trees, and I had to pull my coat off. It's getting too warm. It's amazing how you can get used to certain things. I know I've got my phone here. Oh, hey, red-headed woodpecker, it looks like. Just a minute. Sorry, I was trying to get the girls to come watch the woodpecker peck into the bark, but Piper was taking load of a pee break, her second one in the last 45 minutes. But anyway, I just, when I'm walking, especially when I'm away from them, I have so many thoughts and things, and I'm not going to stop and write everything down. And a lot of times I think, oh, I'll remember that by the time we take our break and I can sit down and write it down or whatever. And I almost never do. I had a couple good ideas yesterday and forgot in the midst of my pain and my double blisters and everything else. And maybe I should start carrying my little digital voice recorder with me. Hey, come here. Hey. Hey, come here. I'm gonna kiss you. Come here. I will. Hey. Lots of horses, and of course Piper likes the foal. So I think we're gonna take our break here and watch. Hi, pretty horses. They're all watching us as we watch them.
Well, what do you think the ant wants? Yeah, probably wants some food too.
Bristol, look at me and say, "Chubby bunny." Chubby bunny.
This says,
Magic Woolie's taking a break.
Is it roasted already? You gotta pull it off, put it on the.
You can go ahead and do that.
Okay, I'll hold the hot stick.
Go ahead and eat that.
All right.
That's good. Good.
Hey, Piper, how come we're letting you sit on the stool when you're not sitting on the stool? Should we let Mommy sit on it?
Are you rubbing your chocolate on it? Follow road, you go Legion Road. Go left.
You're showing the foal over there? I see it. Hey, you got the tail part, right? Now you only have to do the rest of it. Woo, there he goes.
If you were on that horse, you might have just.
Don't know. Okay, we're about a mile and a half in. and after we took our break and I got back up, now I'm really having trouble moving. Only 3.5 miles to go or so. You can do this. Some people say, oh, I'm a patriot. I love America. Maybe I'll put a flag up on the 4th of July. And then there's people out here that show it every single day. Okay, Magic Woolies on the march. Well, they're on the march. I'm way back here limping along. A little under 2 miles an hour. They're making pretty good time. I'm doing about 2:2 or so. Last I was able to keep up with them. And that was a while back. Wonder where that leads. Nice secluded driveway on a nowhere road. Leading back into the trees where no one can see anything. Pretty cool. Looks like a place I could live. You know, it's actually kind of nice. No deadlines, really. I mean, Nicole's deadlines that she set for us, but even with my hurt foot, it's just one foot in front of another. Just going on down the road. And Nicole's got the girls up with her right now because I'm going so slow. But I can hear little strains of music every once in a while, or see them looking back at me or something. She's got them entertained. They're rocking out, listening to some music from the iPod. And it's just moving. Just keeping on moving. No place really to go. No hurry to get there, which is good because there's no way I'm hurrying. Just moving. What'd you girls find?
We're looking for a frog, but we found a snail.
Okay.
Walk there for a little bit.
Teamwork. One holds the iPod, one holds the speaker. Okay, we survived Sleepy Hollow Road. Now we're heading down and heading back towards the route. That looks like another abandoned farm over there. Almost completely abandoned, left rot and rust. The field next to it is just full of weeds and junk. It's actually in relatively good shape compared to some of the other places we've seen that are still being used. Now maybe someone still uses it for storage or something, but I'm just not really seeing any signs of it from the road here. 1.2 miles to go to get to the car. You can do this. You can do this. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Don't think about the 5 miles you gotta do after you move the car. Just think about the 1.2 to get to the car. There yet? Just think about getting to the end of this section of road. And then the next little section of road. And then get to the car. Just get to the car. You can do this. Quality deer management area. No hunting or trespassing. What'd you girls find?
Hat prints. And this is a deer management area. There's a game trail.
Oh yeah.
Here's all the deer, but there's the cat print right there. Coming stepping right up and out of there.
Yep. What'd you find?
I found a dead deer.
A dead deer. How can you tell it's dead? Maybe it's sleeping.
The skin is gone.
Oh. Yeah, if the skin's gone, that's usually a good indication that it's dead. Boy, that thing got eaten off, didn't it?
Here. Isn't that cool? Here's
What's that?
Here's the scapula.
Here's the shoulder.
Oh.
And there's its head.
Some fur back there and some
It's part of its
more.
body. Ripped it all off.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna have wiggles now?
Mm-hmm.
But that was clean.
Yeah, absolutely cleaned off. I mean, legs are still intact and everything. They didn't get dragged off. Rear legs, I mean. Wow.
Part of it with the skin on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And the bones are still.
Yep, you're right. This close to the road, Bristol, what do you think probably killed it?
Car.
Probably a car.
And then an animal.
But did the car eat it?
No.
No.
Remove its head.
No.
Easter. So this is Kanesh Senior. The house back there was Kanesh, so must be family related and split up. Cool. Obviously you got a fire going. There it is, burn pit. Hooray, it's the car. Just poking through the trees right there. Oh. Just a little bit further. We're almost there. Almost there. I think pretty much everyone's excited to get to the car. Eating lunch on the go as we relocate. They're happy, they're singing, they're having fun. I'm happy to take a load off my foot. The only one not happy is Nicole because we're not getting positive mileage yet.
We maintained our 5 miles, 3 hours though.
Yep. Yeah, so we ended that section at 103 and it's 50 degrees. And now we're just going to relocate the cars while we have a little lunch break in the cars. And
Finally, no wind.
No wind
So
for
we're
a few
actually
minutes.
warm.
It was pretty warm.
We
And
didn't
now,
hike with our winter coats for the first time.
yeah, that's true. The first time all trip, we didn't hike with our coats on. And then we'll relocate and we'll do the next section, heading out to Tisch Mills. So, it's nap time for a few minutes. Trail tradition. Emptying Piper's pockets out of all the rocks she's collected off the road. There's even more rocks. Where are you going, Piper?
In the back.
What did you call it?
The hotel.
The hotel in the back. They're gonna lay down and take
All right.
a little bit of a nap before we start the next section.
I'm gonna close this up, keep the heat out. Okay. Set.
And the bees.
And no bees.
No thank you.
How is it? Is it comfortable back there?
Yes, extra comfortable.
Extra comfortable?
Take blankies. Forgot one line blankie.
No, you're not laying on each other, girls. Get off. Piper, get off her.
Hey, you guys ready to go hiking?
No.
Well, you better lay down quick.
I'm just going to.
Good night, girls.
Is that a big old tractor coming?
Oh yeah, just parked in front of someone's house. Relaxing.
Now, if we would have brought the tent, we could have popped that up in the cornfield here. We're through hikers.
Yeah.
We're resting.
We're being restful.
I'm glad we got the minivan so I can stretch out over here on this side. Piper, how's it going?
Good.
Oh, is that more comfortable, girls? Okay.
Eat those, not drop them, Bristol. Woo, good throw.
I get all of that.
It's always good to eat your worms.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, the girls didn't end up taking a nap, but we are still getting out of here just before 3 o'clock.
No,
And we got a road section to do, and then a trail section, and then a road section, and then a trail section. And we are out of here.
Bring the pole.
You guys have heard of Twitter by now, I'm sure. Well, this is Croaker, the social media of the pond. They're saying, hey, did you see those mammoth woolies hike on by? I think I saw cheetah cub and saber-tooth over there. You know, I'm kind of amazed with as much as we are walking or sitting in ditches to take a break or whatever. I'm kind of amazed that no one stopped to see if we're okay. And I don't think it's the selfishness of the city and the suburbs where people just assume, oh, the cops will come and help them, or they're within cell phone range or whatever. I think people out here, because there is no cell phone service in a lot of these areas, or very little, and I think that's just a lot of these people are so self-sufficient, they're used to everyone else being self-sufficient. So if they see some people out walking on the side of the road in the middle of nowhere, it's because those people want to walk on the side of the road in the middle of nowhere, they assume. But a lot of friendly people. We've definitely had a few people that have zoomed by us at 80 miles an hour in their big pickup trucks or whatever. But more often than not, the people will slow down, give us a wave, and pull way over to the other side of the road, way more than they need to give us room. And we're also passing more tractors and vehicles right now, and the farmers will slow down and wave at us, ask us if we want any water or anything. Don't ask if we're okay. I don't need to. We're out here, we're self-sufficient, we're moving. It's kind of a cool feeling. How you doing, Bristol? Oh,
Good.
who is that?
Brown nose.
Brown Nose. What is Brown Nose doing? Is she hitching a ride?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny.
I believe I can fly.
I believe I can touch the sky. Just hiking on down Nuclear Road. Hopefully Brown Nose isn't glowing by the time we get done with this. Hooray! After days on the road, we finally get to the trail again. Of course, it's less than 2 miles, but 1.1 miles, whatever it is. At least it's a trail. Looks like some people are here ahead of us. A couple cars parked here, but it's okay. At least we finally get off the road again, even if it is for a few minutes. Okay, we can go to Denmark, Norman, or Tisch Mills, but we are definitely heading to Tisch Mills. We just met a grandmother and daughter and 4 or 5 grandkids that were coming down the trail here, saying we need some wading boots because the puddles are about mid-calf to knee-high up here, which seems a little weird as we're going up the hill, but I guess we'll see. Hopefully we can get through. They seem pretty adamant that it was pretty deep up ahead, so we'll just see what happens. Bristol might have to ride on my shoulders to cross some of those puddles if they're too big. Yay. She said she's ready to be done walking. But we're having an adventure, aren't we, Bristol? Yep. And like I said, it's nice to finally kind of be on a trail again. We haven't seen those markers, as Bristol said, in a couple weeks. And it has been a couple weeks since we've seen the trail markers because we've been on connecting route when we've been out hiking on our trail days. What'd you find? Oh, piece of rubber tread. Yep. Okay.
It's kind of fun.
Yes, it is. It's always an adventure, isn't it?
Yeah.
Even though we're on muddy, boggy kind of soil right here on this section of the path. And it's kind of fun because you never know what's going to happen. It's always an adventure. Trail always offers some challenges. It's either snow or ice like it's been so far, or it's muddy, marshy terrain. Of course, we're right along the river, and so all the snow melt has just been accumulating in this area here, going down to the river. This is why that family was telling us we need boots. Oh. How you doing, Bristol? You went down in there? Okay, thanks for the heads up. Bristol's doing a great job of trying to help me out because she knows my foot's hurting. And so she's trying to point out the bad areas where I might trip and fall. Glacial rock. Okay. Thank you, Bristol. Cool. Yep. I'm okay. Sank a little bit, but I'm okay. Yep. Mud and moss and all kinds of little growth. Nope, you wouldn't want it for your pancake. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, I'm not as small as you. I don't think I can fit around the shortcut. I think I'm just gonna have to get muddy and wet.
I just watched the right day. It's pretty shallow.
Okay. I just don't think I'll be able to fit through those trees there.
No, you won't. I didn't either.
Okay.
Let me know.
Oh. 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 Okay, waterproof shoes, definitely not waterproof right now. Oh. Oh, gross. Now I got it all in my shoes. That's added in a good 3 pounds. Go straight through there, Bristol?
Yeah.
Straight ahead? Okay. Go. How you doing, Bristol? Oh, squish.
Did I come out yet?
Right up here. Another moss-covered rock right here. Remnants of a what, Bristol?
Glacier.
Glacier. Okay, trail marker. Oh, I'm swimming in my shoes now. Ugh. Boy, navigating this trail is really slowing us down. It's fun, Bristol says. But Piper went in, I went in once above my ankle. Had to cross a couple runoff areas.
All right, here's what we're gonna do. Piper, come walk along the branch. I'll put this stick down. Put that stick.
And we're right along the river here.
Mama, should I walk along this?
Are you good? Stay there.
Okay.
Fish, lots of fish, tadpoles.
Cool.
Don't drop anything in the water, they'll scatter them. Don't put anything in the water. Probably 40 of them down here.
Watch out for scat. You just stepped over it.
Okay.
I'm gonna move this way, Piper.
Oh
just
yeah,
over
look at
there.
all those tadpoles down there.
Piper, careful. If you fall from this distance, you'll just probably
Scratch your
really
face
wet.
and get really wet.
You'll probably have a little bit of blood on your cheek. You're gonna be super mad.
I see something in here.
Yep. Well, this is stagnant water, but it's got the shade and the cover. This is where tadpoles and fish love to be. It's underneath these covers so that the birds can't swoop down and get them. Is that pretty cool? This is like our favorite trail so far now.
I don't think it's type of bridge that we
Oh, you do? I never saw it.
Yeah. I think
All right, this is deep one. Let's see, Pipe.
Okay, Piper, gotta go catch up to Mommy. She's gonna help you. Hey.
Go right.
Okay. We're gonna have to jump over this area here.
So where it looks like it's steady, it's not.
Okay, well the bridge is underwater, so
So mommy's going in.
that's the bridge. You're on the bridge.
Bridge. No trolls. Should I come back and get you?
Nope, I'll take her. Stop for a minute to empty out our shoes, wring out our socks a little bit. And of course the girls just wandered on ahead because their feet are dry and they're happy on the trail. Okay, I empty out my shoes, wring out my socks the best I could while they're still on my feet. But because I'm wearing double layer socks because of the huge blister / blood blister on my foot, my feet are just sloshing around my boots anyway. And we still have about 4 more miles to go. On the plus side, that water was pretty cool and refreshing. So there's that. Of course, if my blister had actually popped and now I'm sloshing around all this, then I think that maybe, I'll get an infection, lose a foot. No big deal.
I ran out my left one, so I just saw the water coming out.
Oh yeah. Lots of water, but at least we're on the trail. Pictured the Ice Age Trail. I think this is more of what I pictured. Just kind of a nice, easy walk along a placid river. Thank you, Bristol. Just an easy walk under the shade trees, following the clearly marked trail. This is definitely what I thought of. Man-made groomed trail, benches every so often. This is definitely more of what I thought of the Ice Age Trail being. When we thought we couldn't walk anymore, thank you Lakeshore chapter for having a little bench out here.
Ooh, and there's a tree house up there. We could maybe go climb.
Oh,
We can't
hide.
get it through the water.
Nope. Yeah, a little Bubba hide
Where's the Bubba hide?
right up there.
Can we go by?
No,
Looks like
that's-
there's a snowmobile trail over there as well.
Do you want us to tell them the-
Okay.
Okay.
Looks like the trail goes up and over that way. Bristol, you want to try to go out and around right there?
Okay, you on? Okay, stand still.
Not gracefully, but she's on.
My heels never went under. Slippery, Briss.
Sure, let's go hiking. Beautiful weather, clearly marked blazes on the trees, nice shady path through the forest. It sounds like a great idea. Yay!
Yay! Piper, look at the camera.
Smile! Hooray,
Magic Woolies! We did it!
Okay.
All right. Should we go walk, turn around, go back?
No.
Why not? My feet are almost dry.
Mine aren't. Only traffic through downtown Mishcot, or Tisch Mills. Actually, this is Mishcot. Was a mail truck that was dropping off mail at the post office. Gas over there, unleaded, $4.99 a gallon. Fire department is at Fat Boys, I guess. Food and pizza. There you go. Town of Mishicot. Tisch Mills, though. Wonder if the maintenance truck doubles as a fire truck. This must be one of those big, what are they, cames left behind by the glacier. But I gotta say, it's kind of cool because every so often, going through Mishcot here, you just come across these little signs, these little red birds. I can't think of the name, cardinal. Every so often you come across one of those cardinals tacked to a tree or a post, kind of letting you know that you're on the right track for the Ice Age Trail, and just kind of picks up my spirits a little bit as I'm trudging along behind Nicole and the girls up ahead there. There we go. Another little cardinal, kind of hidden behind new growth, but it's there. Just makes me smile, gives me a little more energy to keep going. A little post to sit down on that someone's going to put down on the side of the road, obviously. Maybe for a fence or something. Right by the entrance to Tisch Mills.
Where life is good.
Where life is good. No mayor, no city council. I like it. And we're just sitting down, taking a little break, and Piper's pretending to be a cat.
Bast.
Named Bast.
Don't scratch mommy's face, bro.
And Bristol wanted me to get out the chair, and I told her, nope, she's got to sit. Up, Bristol, do I see litter that you just dropped?
OMG.
Where does that go?
They have no mayor, no city council, but they do have a litter patrol. Goes in mommy's pocket.
How are you doing, Bristol?
Good.
You want some more of my water? No? Okay. Just came by on the four-wheeler. See where we are from and what we are doing and stuff. Nicole talked to him, right, Nicole?
Yep.
Before I got up here?
Oh, and I said, hi, and he says, it's a lot easier on a four-wheeler. I said, nah, we're hiking. He said, where? I said, we're hiking the whole Ice Age Trail. He goes, how far do you have to go? I said, 1,100 miles. You're crazy.
We've been hearing that a lot lately.
You're crazy.
You're crazy.
You're crazy.
Looks like we're finally coming up to another section of trail. This was a nice short connecting route. I'm hoping the trail's a little bit drier than it was on the last section of the Tisch Mills Trail. Right, Magic Woolies are at it again. Oh, someone left a nice walking stick here too. Mark A. Weber Memorial Natural Area.
Weber's Woods, it's called.
Okay. What's that? Oh, thank you. Foot travel welcome. Okay. Weber's Woods in memoriam Mary, wife and mother Carl, son and brother, a Marine. Once a Marine, always a Marine.
I might.
Okay. Man, if the Ice Age Trail was like this would be great. Nice and spongy ground. Pine needles, generations of them laying on the ground, decomposing. Cleared trail. Nice and dry. Don't even have to worry about it being marked, but it is clearly real easy to follow. This, if the Ice Age Trail was like this all the way through Wisconsin, this would be good. There they go, disappearing into the bushes. You know, Piper may have trouble saying her R sound, and sometimes she might not be the best with her letters and numbers, but she is very smart. As we got into this section here, Piper came back down the trail saying, "Hey Bristol, this is great habitat for coyotes. You need to walk close to mommy or daddy. You can't go in the middle like you've been doing." Oh, little cheetah cub, you're so smart. A smart little 4-year-old. Smarter than most people 4 or 5 times your age. At least when it comes to trail stuff. Ooh, entering the dark and gloomy Miller Woods segment. But the yellow blaze is there, so I must be going the right way. Ouch. That hurt. Oh, yellow blaze. Guess we're going this way. Good thing I looked up from the camera in time because I almost missed that. Oh, now it's muddy. Oh, now it's getting sloppy. Okay, going that way. I sure hope Nicole and the girls saw that. They're pretty smart, but the girls are getting tired and Nicole's trying to kind of herd them along. And I haven't seen or heard them in a little while. And normally, oh, there they are, down there. Down through the trees. Oh good, right along the river. Hopefully they don't fall in. Down we go. Okay, this segment is a little bit steep, which probably wouldn't be too bad normally. But with the leaves and the wet ground from all the snow melt, it's a little bit slippery. And of course the Ice Age rocks popping up every once in a while, but some of them aren't popping up and they're just underneath the leaves, just enough to trip you. But man, what a beautiful spot. Oh, looks like Piper found a spot to pee. Okay, dispersed camping, yellow blaze there.
Like I know they said you have to cross a creek. I have to know how big the creek would be. Oh, I just threw a big tree.
I thought they said there was only one body of water to cross, which was the river with the boat, with the ferry. Piper, thank you for making noises. Where do you see the yellow tree, yellow blaze?
Right here.
Yep.
You can hit the rock.
Yep, sure
What
does.
does it say though? And no, he'll be either then.
Okay, that's unexpected. We all of a sudden came to a creek, and well, normally it's supposed to be a little creek, and now because of the snow melt this week, it's a bigger creek. Apparently we have to cross it. There's no other way that I see, so I'm just going down the bank to see if there's any shallower areas to cross at here. Tired of waiting, and she's going for it. Okay. You okay, Piper? Yeah. All right.
Okay, here's what I would like you to do. I want my other hiking pole, please.
I'll take that one.
Okay, now you're gonna get on my back, not my shoulders, because that's gonna be too high and it's gonna take our weight too far. Okay? So you're gonna step up on my back. Set. Am I close enough or am I too far from you?
You gotta pull yourself up higher on your shoulders, Bristol.
Okay, let me turn a little bit for you. Hold on, my foot's got suction. I'm just wiggle them a little. I'm gonna turn them slow. Okay, you ready? Yeah. Is that better? Am I a little closer now?
Pull yourself up, Bristol, up to her shoulders, and hold on tight.
Now don't hold on so tight that you're at my neck, but you're gonna hold on to my shoulder. Take a big breath for me. You know what's really fun? Look at the camera. Getting wet is really fun, but let's not have a total much of fun. Okay, let's just have a little fun.
Yeah, don't fall in.
So mommy's just gonna get wet, okay? So what I'm gonna do, can you see through the water here? I stole Daddy's pole, and I got your extra weight right now. And I just want to put my feet in between all the rock. That's all right. I want to walk in the sand on the rock.
I love
Piper, that's not a safe place right here. No, this is easy. You good now? You feel like your weight's good. Okay, I'm going to forward a little bit.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, good. Now go a little bit left.
Okay. Good job, Bristol. Whoa.
Alright, but way to be tough and hold the backpack for me.
Bristol, can you not throw sticks where I'm walking, please?
Hey, it disturbs the water and you can't see the rocks from it.
Thank you. Oh yeah, we're having fun. Whew. That's chilly.
You gotta be kidding me.
Wading would be
that
safer
way.
than walking on the rocks.
Piper, get down off the tree now, thank you. Alright, here we go.
I can't tell which way this is pointing.
All I know is I got my swimming in tonight.
Oh.
Right here, Daddy.
No, I'm joking because the pole's down here.
Oh, good.
Can't decide which way to go.
Oh, that's Jurassic Park, isn't it?
I think so.
By the Dilophosaurus.
Yeah, where he spins it trying to figure out how to get to the docks. Okay.
Well, the good news is if it would have been a little deeper, my right knee would have been iced for the day. This one? No, were you anxious on that? Were you really nervous? Well, what did we do? We looked at it as a team. So I had you take a breath. Why did I have you take a breath? Yeah. Did you need to be scared? No. Was I scared? Or did I look at it as an adventure? And what was the worst thing that was going to happen? And we would have gotten
Wet.
That's it.
That's all.
There were no alligators. There's no piranhas.
Big glacial. What is this? A drumlin?
Yeah.
Big glacial drumlin here. And so we just move along. That one got up to about our knees. And I'm carrying about 6 pounds of water in my boots. But it was nice and refreshing. It wasn't bad. Ironically, if we would have been here a couple weekends ago, or last weekend when we had all that snow, it probably would have been shallower, but it would have been a lot colder, and it potentially would have been ice. So a little bit of ice, then all of a sudden you start walking across, if it's icy and snowy and you can't tell, and boom, in you go. But at the very least, it would have been a lot colder. So, good and bad for everything. Normally I would have said that that was kind of wading across the river. Maybe. I bet in summertime it's just a tiny little creek. But now, that was almost more like fording it. Nicole took both girls. She was afraid that due to my foot, I wouldn't be able to go across with Bristol and my backpack. I probably still would have. I felt pretty safe on that. Just one spot maybe where I rolled a stone underfoot, but would have been good to pack things away in bags, all my electronics, my phone, GPS, that kind of stuff. But like I said, it wasn't moving too fast. I felt pretty confident and turned out successful. It was nice and cool without being frigid. Nothing's numb. Just got wet up to our knees. And we're Oscar Mike back through the woods. If I can find the trail. Too much talking, not enough paying attention here. Interesting, we got a big house over here. And we've got private land right over here. Just past a couple signs. Same private land beyond this point, which was right in here. So the Ice Age Trail, you can see their line, their boundary line right here, and the other boundary line right here. And the Ice Age Trail just weaves its way right in between them. And that's what so many people in the Ice Age Trail have been trying to do, which is buy the sections of land just enough so they can put the trail through. Thank you, Bristol. Bristol just came to warn me I could twist my ankle on one of these roots if I'm not paying attention. And she's right. But she's always looking out for me. She's been doing a good job of that lately, haven't you, Bristol? Yeah. Okay. It's a jump. Jump, skip, and a hop. Or more of a fall for me. Okay, it's wobbly. I'll be careful. You go first in case I get too heavy. I hope Bristol was right. This little bridge here is pretty wobbly. It's pretty cool though. Series of bridges. Whoa, 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 whoa. I just lift up that whole section of bridge. I'm guessing this one was a storm. Look how it tore out all the roots here, but a lot of the trees are still alive. Sure glad that we can still get through here. That's incredible. Wow. We're emerging from the forest into the light. The magic woolies have conquered the dark forest. Woohoo! We've conquered the dark forest. Yay! Out into the light. Here we go again, just a tiny little easement of a trail between one property and the next. Hill, hill, hill. Just a tiny little easement, but sometimes it's all it takes. If only the association was able to buy up more little easements like this. Doesn't take much, but it would make the trail nicer and have more trail sections for everyone that hikes. This reminds me more of Europe almost, England especially, and Wales, where the trails would go right across the farmers' fields. And in this case, we're not going across the fields. We're just weaving our way in between two pieces of property, of private land. Private land there, private land here. Just a few feet. And here we go. Highway B goes that way. Yeah, we drove past this 4 or 5 times today.
I mean, just today, yesterday, we just keep driving by.
That's kind of cool. They've got an next how many miles to the next trail section, but it's not marked. But they have a section for it.
Okay.
That must be a new sticker, because I haven't seen those. It's pretty cool. Okay, private land, so don't walk down that way. We got to go down the steep hill. They don't want us on their land. I know. But down there is the Tisch Mills gas station / general store / restaurant. And we stopped there. We drove past there a bunch of times. There's just absolutely no trail here. I mean, no idea that there's a trail anywhere near here. If you're walking down the road looking ahead, you won't even see it up here on the hill. Ice Age Trail. I mean, they've got it marked, but if you were just walking along down there along the road, you wouldn't even see it probably. Wouldn't even notice it. Especially since you got private land right there and private land right here.
Right. I mean,
it's just this little section along the field.
Let's get the chairs out.
No.
You guys having a little bit of a snack? What are you having, Bristol?
I'm having fruit.
Oh, Piper, what are you having?
I'm Fast the Cat.
Fast the Cat, what are you having?
I'm having mini donuts.
Clam Bake, which is an Uncrustable peanut butter and jelly.
Mini
and Bristol's
donuts,
having
which are
mini
Fruit
donuts, which are
Loops.
Fruit Loops cereal. Okay, they're making up their own terms for it.
It's fish corn.
Careful. That's pretty steep out to the freeway here. Or highway, county highway. Okay. Through all the prickers. And up to the road. We should have less than a mile to go. Down the highway this way, you got to keep an eye out here before you get to the gas station. Up on the hill there is the sign. But once the grasses grow up in here and the weeds, it's probably real hard to see. And if you're just trucking it along here, it'll be even harder. But there it is. It's kind of cool. This looks like at one time might have been an old manor house or something. I don't know. Almost has that kind of a feel without the grand old South gentry type thing. But it almost looks like someone with old-fashioned money, but still some sense in their head. Make something big and practical. You know, it looks like it's deserted. Boarded up. Kind of cool. They're getting tired. You can tell by little cubs, cheetah cub. You can tell by cheetah cubs giggle, but
It's a baby cat.
but they're still so good together most of the time. Even if they do occasionally drive each other crazy or take each other's stuff.
And you're probably gonna use the last one up.
Piper's wasting them, honey. She's dropping them on purpose.
You want a double one? Put out your...
Turn it over.
Put it right in the kitty cat's mouth. Put one right in the kitty cat's mouth.
Stick out your tongue. That's new. Girl,
Boop. I envy them. I wish I still had as much energy at the end of the trail as I do at the beginning. Ooh, more sugar. Thank you, Bristol. Ooh, purple one. Just a pinch full of sugar helps the diabetes go up. The car get reached and the hike get done. Just a pinch full of sugar helps the diabetes go up in the most delightful way.
There's some more.
That's some more? Thanks, Bristol. You're not feeding my sugar habit at all. Don't lick her. She licked you. Is it just me, or does this look like the truck from that show, that movie Monster Truck?
With the blue, with the purple monster.
Yeah, with the purple monster that goes underneath it.
You want another treat?
Can't just be me.
Sorry.
Making us look like we're 30, 40 feet tall. It's just stretching away down the horizon and down the hill here.
I really long.
Yeah, you have a super long neck. And you're super skinny. Even Daddy looks pretty skinny with really long legs. I don't know if it's the fact that we're, less than half a mile. 3-4 of a mile, I'd guess. Or if it's the 2 dunkings in the water that we had. Or if my body's just getting used to the pain and kind of shutting it out. But it kind of figures that as we're coming to the end of our hike for day 7, Bristol? Day 7 of our hike. It kind of figures that suddenly I'm not feeling a whole lot of pain. But that's good, right, Bristol? I'm sure I'll feel it once I get all this water and mud out of my shoes and check the bandages and stuff. See that by the tree? It's an old-fashioned bicycle. It's what people used to ride.
Are you gonna go ride it? That's right.
Ride it back home? No. Might ride it back to the car. Something's going on up ahead. Piper sees an animal? Oh, I don't know about an animal, but right there, I see the top of the car. That means we're almost done for the day. Hooray! Yay! The car's right there. Here's another one of those houses that was once a farm and even has some newer barns back there. But the house and main barn look completely abandoned and run down, even though it has a newer roof on it, looks like.
Try to do 2 more miles?
I guess.
Cars and just walk down the street a little bit further?
I guess.
No.
I told the girls I would go to the zoo tomorrow. We get those 2 miles done tonight.
What do you think, girls?
No, 2 miles tomorrow.
Then you can't go to the zoo tomorrow.
You can't go to the zoo.
Well, we need to make time to go to the zoo. If we walk down the street a little bit, we'll get the cars.
No.
Okay, it's a good thing I'm feeling pretty good because the girls just agreed to do an extra 2 miles.
I think we should do that. I have a ball.
And Nicole got them to agree to that by promising them what tomorrow?
We'll go to the zoo.
We're gonna go to the Manitowoc Zoo tomorrow. We'll take a break after our morning section of hike and we'll go to the zoo, and that's how she got them to agree to 2 more miles of road march today.
A
So-
road only.
Road only. But that should only be another hour, which will put us about 7:30-ish. And then back to the hotel by 8. And then maybe some swim time tonight.
Yay!
GPS turned off at some point on the last route, so we've done about 10 miles. We're going to do exactly 2 miles more here. So, you know, less than 20 minutes probably to move the cars. And we're on the road again. Should be done in about an hour, maybe a little bit less, depending on how many stops we have to make. They've got the iPad out for, or the iPod and the speaker out again for this section. Of course, you can't even really tell Piper's dancing because she's in mommy's jacket. But they're having fun. Hey, it's almost like the Lion King when they're walking down the log, huh? Matata, Hakuna, Matata, Hakuna, Matata. It's no worries for the rest of your days. It's a problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata. Dreams. Got their own baseball diamond back here on the farm, on the back 40. Bristol's walking with me. I mean, Sabretooth is walking with me.
Bristol's out here with me. I mean, Sabretooth is walking with me.
And she's copying me.
And she's copying me.
She's getting tired.
She's getting tired.
I'm ready for bed.
I'm ready for bed.
I really mean it, Daddy.
I really need Daddy.
I'm ready to fall asleep with my blankie and pacifier like a big baby, Daddy.
I'm ready to fall asleep with my pacifier and blankie like a big baby Daddy.
She really is. And Nicole and Piper are back behind us. There's Cheetah and Cheetah Cub bringing up the rear. And sun's starting to go down.
Sun's starting to go down.
And it's getting cold.
And it's getting cold.
Well, just a little bit chilly.
And it's getting a little chilly.
Just a little chilly. It's a nice day to be out.
Just a little chilly. It's a nice day to be out.
And she's still copying me.
And she's still copying me.
Supercalifragilistic.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Yep, go ahead.
I stumped Sabretooth.
I stumped Sabretooth.
This horseman.
I think I have this horseman. My head right here.
I don't see it.
Protection from the car.
I don't see a head on your shoulders. I see a hand coming out your neck.
This is my head.
You found a raccoon? How can you tell with no head on?
Look at his coloring. It's really brown and white, Bristol.
I see her color.
Versus normally a little bit darker with black.
Yep.
That's a recent kill. He's not.
Oh, there's your head. Hey, how come your head's out your armhole? Jeez, Mommy. Bristol's got some Disney music going on. Mommy's walking with the headless little cheetah.
Mickey Mouse Club March.
A Mickey Mouse Club march. Woo. Okay, let's march. I didn't say run, I said march. Okay, I don't know what's going on. It's ironic. Yeah, my foot hurts. My shoulders have rubbed a little bit from the backpack because I'm not used to it. Yeah, I'm tired from lack of sleep for the last, feels like 6 or 8 weeks. But I'm feeling pretty good. It's almost like the longer we've gone today, the better I've felt. The more adversity we faced, the more challenged I am, the more alive I am, the more happy I am. And so even then, though we've done about 12 miles today, which doesn't seem like a lot to some hikers, for us that's a couple more than we usually get. You're usually getting around 10 miles or so. So we've done 12, and I almost feel like just now I'm starting to hit my stride. So if it was just me, who knows? I mean, yeah, it's getting chilly. Yeah, the sun's going down. But if it were just me out hiking, probably would have made better time in general today. If I was hiking at all today after my foot. And who knows? Double the mileage? Yeah, possible. At least the way I'm feeling right now. And I have been feeling for the last hour and a half or so. Okay, here's 4-H Camp Tapawingo. I don't know, something like that.
I have 3 buddies' houses, and the bigger garage is the house.
Yeah.
Like, I just think it's amazing. They have so many fun toys up here.
It's the car! It's the car! Come on! We're at the car! Right there! Come on! Let's go! I thought you guys would be excited. What's wrong, Piper? Okay, GPS says we got 10.7 miles, but that doesn't seem right, does it? We should have done 12?
We should have done 12-ish, yeah.
Okay.
We had 5 and 5.
Trip time
plus
6:37, ending at 7:34, including a brief moment looking for Piper's special rock that she dropped.
Radio.
Okay, still feeling pretty good. We knocked off another 2-mile section, almost exactly 2 miles. So we should be sitting about 12 point something miles right now. The GPS wonked out on me at one point, and so I don't know exactly how many miles we did. It's a good thing we got the new GPS. I just got to figure out how it works, because it looks like I need some sort of an account just to even use the stupid thing. That's how fancy it is. But anyway, so we knocked out another section of road here, and we're just passing where we'll pick up again tomorrow. So it looks like we are, yep, just rolled over 22 minutes from the hotel in Manitowoc. 22 minutes drive time. So we've knocked off over half of the drive time so far from where we started yesterday morning. So that's pretty good. Hopefully that'll make Nicole happy. And like I said, I'm feeling pretty good right now. We'll see how it feels once I get the boots and the socks off and drained out and dried off and see what my foot looks like. But feeling pretty good. We'll get some pizza again tonight, just so we don't have to wait for food or cook out or do anything like that. And we'll get some swimming in probably, and probably an early bedtime tonight. It's a start, and then every little bit closer that we get, if we can get through Manitowoc by Monday when we're done and we pack up and we go home, that'd be great. Because now all of a sudden we're that much closer to home, which was the whole reason we started this section first. We started on the eastern side first, because as we get closer, now all of a sudden, now we can make a day trip if we have to. Now we can take an evening, well, not now, but later on as we get closer to home, we can take an evening if we need to, because we'll be 30, 45 minutes away. Yeah, we can take an evening after Nicole's back home or she doesn't have anything, and we can all just say, hey, let's hop in the car and let's go. And we'll head up and we'll knock out another 3-mile section or something like that. And as we get closer to home, those options offer up a lot of possibilities for knocking out mileage before we actually dedicate ourselves to getting on the trail full-time, 24/7, because the girls are less than half of what Nicole expected them to be able to do in a day. And they're a little less than I expected them to do too, but we'll definitely have a slower pace, which is going to take a lot more days than we had planned on. So anyway, this is a good way to do it.